Hello everyone and welcome. I am Pushpak Pandit and you are watching me on my YouTube channel Being Bookish. So here I am with a video on how to solve numericals based upon moment of force. You have the first chapter as force and there might be possibilities that there are many students who would find the numericals as a very headache. Okay, so I am here to show you the right path. I repeat, the right path to solve the questions related to moment of force. The reason why I am telling you the right path is that you would get the answer correct. For most of the questions, you would get the answer correct, but the process you have applied might be wrong. Okay, so if you are in class 10th, I would definitely suggest you that don't go only for answer, rather go for the correct process. Rather go for the correct process, because in that manner only you will get the correct answer always. Okay, so this is the first video on how to solve numericals based upon moment of force. So I am going to take easy questions, but this is from where you should start. Okay, in the upcoming videos you would get good questions also, ICSE questions also previous year, and you will get the real method to solve them correctly. Okay, so as I will tell you the solution, keep a mind and note all the process which I am trying to say. Okay, note the correct process and know the correct process. Okay, now let's start. So let's see the first question. The first question diagram is this. The information provided for this question is that this is a circle whose diameter is 2 meter and there is a force which is acting at a point B and the magnitude of that force is 2 Newton. Now the things required to calculate is that we need to calculate moment of force. We need to calculate moment of force about the point O, means here, and also about the point A. Okay, first of all, tell me what is the formula to find moment of force. I think moment of force is equals to force into perpendicular distance. Now in this formula, force, that value you can easily substitute here, but this perpendicular distance, this is going to play a big role in every question. I repeat that this perpendicular distance is going to play a very good role in every question. Let me show you with proof. Okay, first of all, we need to find moment of force. Moment of force about the point O. Now, what does it mean when I say that find moment of force about point O? The simple meaning is that here our pivoted point is O. Here our pivoted point is O. Now, do you know what is the importance of the word pivoted? This word has the biggest importance. Why? Because all the perpendicular distance are taken from the pivoted point. I repeat, all the perpendicular distance are taken from the pivoted point. So our question becomes very easy if we know the force and the perpendicular distance. So let us calculate the first answer. Okay, for the first question we need to find moment of force about point O. Okay, so the formula to find that is force into perpendicular distance. The value for force is what? 2 Newton. 2 Newton. And what is the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance is distance from pivoted point. For the first question, the pivoted point is O. So we need to calculate, we need to take the distance from point O. So the diameter is 2 meter. The diameter is 2 meter. So the distance from B to O will be 1 meter. Yes or no? The distance from B to the point O will be 1 meter. So let's substitute that 1 meter. So our answer for the first question is 2 Newton meter. This is the required moment of force if we calculate the moment of force about the point O. Okay. Now, what if the moment of force about A? Now, when we say that find moment of force about the point A, that means what? Our pivoted point is A. So, we need to take the perpendicular distance from A point. Understood? So in that manner, this is the pivoted point, means this is the pivoted point. This pivoted point is A. Now the perpendicular distance will be what? Not 1 meter, but it will be 2 meters. I will again say that we take perpendicular distance from the pivoted point. Okay, we do not see the middle point or any point. We take the pivoted point and that will be the perpendicular distance. Okay, so particularly for this question, the formula is force into perpendicular distance. Force value will be same 2 Newton, but now our perpendicular distance is what? See, this is the force and the distance is this. This is the force and the distance is perpendicular distance this. So it is making a 90 degree here. Okay, that's why it is perpendicular distance. Okay, now the value of distance is 2 meter, because here for this question the pivoted point is A. Now the solution will be 4 Newton meter, the required moment of force if we calculate about the point A. So I think most of you might have got a very clear idea on how to find moment of force and what is speciality of this formula. Okay, now let's see another question. Question number 2. This is the diagram given for the question, and the given things for this diagram is there is a force F1 which is of 5 Newton. There is also a force F2 which is of 3 Newton. The distance of OA is 2 meter and the distance of OB is 4 meter. Now what we need to calculate? We need to calculate moment of force F1 about O, moment of force F2 about O, and also total moment of the two forces, means F1 and F2 about O. Okay, so let's see the first question. We need to calculate moment of force F1 about the point O. Here is that force F1 and here is that point O. Now let me repeat the information again. Whenever you would be given to find a force about some point, then mark my word again that about that point means what? That given point is your pivoted point. So for the first question our pivoted point is O. The force F1 is 5 Newton. So we need to find moment of force. So we know the formula for moment of force is force into perpendicular distance. F1 force value is 5 Newton and about O. F1 is here and distance of F1 from O. The perpendicular distance of A and O is what? 2 meter. So the answer for this will be what? 5 Newton into 2 meter. 5 Newton into 2 meters, which gives 10 Newton meter. I think the concept is clear. Okay, the force is this and the perpendicular distance. See the perpendicular distance. The perpendicular distance from the pivoted point is what? 2 meter. Hence the force, moment of force F1 about O is 10 Newton meter. Now we need to find force F2, moment of force F2 about the point O. I think most of you can clearly tell it that the force F2 value is 3 Newton and the perpendicular distance about O is what? This is the point O and the perpendicular distance is what? 4 meter. Here is the force and the perpendicular distance is this 4 meter. So again 4 into 4 meter into 3 Newton. So it gives 12 Newton meter. Now the third question, the important question where I think most of you have got stuck if you have practiced this question. The question says total moment of two forces about the point O. We need to find total moment of force about the point O. That means we simply need to add them. But here is what a concept you will get, a new concept you will get. First of all, total moment of two forces means what? F1 plus F2. F1 plus F2. This is the solution for question number 3. So we need to find F1 plus F2. The first answer is F1 is 10 Newton meter. And the second answer is 12 Newton meter. So most of you might have did the sum of these or these two and you would have got 22 Newton meter, but this answer is wrong. This answer is wrong and I will explain you the reason. There is no a very big reason, it's a simple reason. See here. Moment of force about the point F1, about the point A. If you look carefully, then this force will look like anti-clockwise moment. This force will produce which kind of motion? Anti-clockwise moment. Okay, anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise. And if you look to this force, then this will produce a clockwise moment. This will produce a clockwise moment. Now, one thing you need to remember that clockwise moments are taken negative. Clockwise moments are taken negative while the anti-clockwise moments are taken positive. Anti-clockwise moments are always taken positive and clockwise moments are taken negative. If you have read the chapters thoroughly, then you would have got that paragraph in which you get that anti-clockwise moments are positive while the clockwise moments are negative. Similarly, we need to do here. If you look, moment of force F1 about O, this 10 Newton meter. This 10 Newton meter is anti-clockwise, means you will need to take plus 10 Newton meter. Okay, and this force F2, moment of force F2 will bring a clockwise moment. That means minus 12 Newton meter. So you would get the answer as minus 2 Newton meter, or you can write 2 Newton meter and the direction you can mention clockwise. Okay, as it has came minus 2 Newton meter, that indicates what? It indicates that the resultant direction of moment of force will be clockwise, and it can be proved also. This is 12 Newton meter and this is 10 Newton meter. It is trying to move anti-clockwise and it is trying to move clockwise. So where it will move? This has more moment of force, that means the resultant it will move this side, means in clockwise direction. Okay, and you can see the answer is also 2 Newton meter clockwise. Okay, so these are the concepts. Okay, note down if you want. So friends, that's all from this video. I hope that these two questions will have given you good concepts about the starting of this numerical part of this chapter. Okay, I will also cover more and more good questions in my upcoming videos so that you can get more and more concepts related to this chapter. Okay, and that's all for now. If the video was helpful, don't forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, meet you in the next video. Thank you.